Hello, how are you? I'm Miss Pringle, and your name is Sean, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Nice to meet you again. Okay, do you know why we are meeting today?
No, ma'am, not exactly.
Okay, well, last night I was called out, to the hospital. You was going through a crisis that one of your classmates found you out in the lawn unresponsible, and I was called out then as well as your parents. Do you remember anything from last night?
Um, as far as the party, going out to the party, meeting the new people, having a few drinks, that's it.
That's it. Okay. Yeah. They did various amount of tests on you once you get to the ER, and they find drugs and alcohol inside your system. I did spoke with your guidance counselor at your University of Clemson, and I went through some of your files and saw that it was a pattern of some things that you engaged in last year and also back in your high school and your teenage years before coming here. Some of the things ring a bell, and it seems to be a pattern. So, can you tell me a little bit about when you've been back in high school, if you can think back that far?
Um, as of high school, I remember, excuse me, my freshman and sophomore years, I was a house potato. I stayed in the house, played video games, ate snacks. Um, my junior year is when I met some new friends and I really started coming outside more, being more involved in negative activities. That's when everything started. Um, Senior year, it continued on to senior year, and through the freshman year of college and
Hmm.
up to now.
And the activities that you were engaging in continues to keep going on.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and you said, but what age are you say in your junior year you engage in alcohol and drugs?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, how was that home life at home? Did you have both parents there?
Not exactly. It was actually just my mother, me and my mother. My father was in and out my life with the law and getting in trouble so much.
Okay.
So he was never really home.
Did you have any siblings at home?
No, not at the time.
Okay. And was your mom a working mom or a stay-at-home mom?
Yeah, she was a working
Or
mom.
mom, was she home some days when you come home from school?
Mm-hmm.
Did you used to doing homework or house chores that you had to do?
When she was there.
Okay. And was she aware of some of the activities that you were engaging in high school?
The negative activities?
Yes,
No.
as of your using drugs and engaging in alcohol. Yes.
No, she had no idea.
Okay, and by your father not being home, did that play any part of you participating in them things?
Um, yeah, actually. Um, the times I felt like I did needed him there, I find those are the times that I ended up drinking. And when I started drinking, my negative friends, my negative peers, kind of encouraged me to continue the negativity instead. Tell me, oh, that might be too much, or you need to stop. They just encouraged it.
How did they have both of their parents at home?
Um, a few of them did. I said some of them were in the same situation I was in, just
Okay.
mine.
So, are you telling me that y'all could relate?
In a way, yes, ma'am.
Okay. And if your father was home, would you think that you still would have been doing those activities with your friends?
No,
Probably not.
no.
Did you have a father figure there?
Yes, ma'am.
You did. Okay. Okay. So you that was your life part at home, and in high school, did you join JROTC, or did you play any type of sports that would have pulled you away from doing the negative activity?
I joined the ROTC. Um, I was in ROTC for half a semester. I actually dropped it because I didn't like the uniform.
The uniform.
Yes, ma'am. I mean, it was a cool experience. It was pretty fun. I learned a lot, being ROTC. But yeah, I couldn't get used to the uniform.
Okay. Did you find something else that would attract your attention besides the JRTC once you withdraw yourself from that?
Actually, this ma'am, I did. It was the robotics club. I loved it. Building little robots, programming them to do certain things, make turns, um, having them do like a little job or something. It was pretty cool.
Okay, and you took the more hands-on job than dressing up in your uniform, and is it maybe listening to other people tell you what to do?
No, ma'am, I don't think so. It's the type of person I am. I'm more of a hands-on person, so being in the robotics club kind of fit my personality too of what I would possibly want to do for my career. But yeah, building the robots is hands-on. I loved it.
Okay.
It was pretty fun.
And the other kids who you hang out with during your high school years, did they graduate?
Not exactly. I
Uh,
mean, most of them did, but when they did graduate, they didn't plan on doing anything with their life.
right.
They
Do
just
you still hang out with them when you go back home?
this man right there.
Okay. Do y'all still engage back at home in the same activity y'all did back in high school?
Yes, ma'am.
Like old time's sake?
Mhm. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And as time go by, from we talking from high school years and now college years, did you see a pattern in that frame? And how many years times has gone by and you still continue to do the same thing besides you're a college student now?
Um, Going through those years, I didn't notice a pattern, but looking back at it now, yes, ma'am, I see a pattern. Um, it's how to put this. Like, I guess when I get in a really, I would say stuck or sticky situation, I say when I get around certain people, that's when they they bring out the other side.
Peer pressure. Peer pressure.
Peer pressure. Peer pressure really gets to me.
Okay. Do you feel at times that you are addicted to it?
Um, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, I do. Um, I actually tried to deny it one time, but to face the truth, I believe I am addicted.
And from high school years again back to college years, do you recall how many years maybe have gone by to you?
Um, let's see, from my junior year, from high school to my sophomore year now in college, about 4 to 5 years.
That's a extensive amount of time of doing drugs and alcohol.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you spoke with anybody about it, or how would you cope with it? Are you a everyday user, or
Um, I didn't really try to address the problem with anyone. I thought I could just, get over it. Um, um, as of dealing with it, coping with it, I'm still currently trying to, get over it and kick the my
your habits
addiction, yeah,
that
my
you?
habits.
Okay. Um, are you willing to change some of your habits?
Yes, ma'am, I am. Actually, I need to. That's one of my goals.
Any goals? Okay.
I want to do better for myself.
And have you talking to your father?
Lately, no.
No. Okay. So in the end, it seemed like you're willing and you're ready to try to move forward in positive things inside your life. Um, are you willing to still engage in your friends when you go back home and you still faces your old friends? How would that gonna go? That's a
Um,
part of peer pressure that'll pull back up.
um, Probably when I see them again, I will. I'm gonna have to address that. I don't do what I do anymore, and I can try to help them from not with possibly their addiction if they're in denial. Um, and if they don't want to change, then I'm gonna have to
Okay.
befriend them.
Okay, seem like you're looking for a change.
Trying.
So, you know, there's been a very bad stage you was in on last night when you came in. So I'm going to do a couple of referrals and also speak with your guidance counselor. But you know what, back to the time when you started using, you continue to use, was there any particular reason you were being a follower, something bothered you?
I would say, when, I mean, it started off as me just being a follower, trying to be cool. Everyone was doing this, I was doing it too. But it stuck to me, and I ended up using and abusing every day for the past year or two. And then I kind of lightened up. You know, the flow came back on even heavier,
Okay.
which got me back in the situation.
Okay. Sound like, again, I told you, you look like you're willing for your change. I will contact your guidance counselor, like I said, and do out a couple of referrals. You probably want to contact your parents, because we do have confidentiality people that I won't speak with her unless you sign waiver rights, which I have them. But that's, you sit down and you get yourself together and you let me know what's your plan. But I'm going to schedule an appointment for the end of the week, which will be November the 18th at 3 o'clock. Okay?
That's fine.
And thank you for talking with you. Make sure you come back and see your appointment.
That's fine.
All right, thank you.
Don't worry about mine.